very high in estrogen, such as beef. So there are a lot of things that you can do that can help lower that estrogen dominance. My due date is August 10th, according to my OB, August 20th, according to my midwife. She goes by God's calendar, which is 9 months. Okay, sorry, I was just making sure. You suffer with, I think you're trying to talk about endometriosis. Well, the PRP treatment helps with endometriosis. And a lot of endometriosis is estrogen dominance. So food can absolutely help with that. And that's what a lot of doctors don't. They just want to like cut you open and do the surgery, remove it, but then it's going to come back. Where if you can do things to help mitigate that, such as diet, exercise. Even though I've already been healthy my entire life, there are certain foods that are more estrogen dominant than the other. Thank you so much. I'm due August 10th or either August 20th. August 10th is my OB, and she said that my midwife says that the OB goes off of when the date of your last cycle, but the midwife goes off of God's calendar 9 months from the date of conception. So things like beef are really like, if you're not eating grass-fed organic beef and if you're eating a lot of chicken, all those are injected with a lot of hormones. And those hormones can cause estrogen dominance. If you are using products that you clean your house with, like Clorox, chlorine bleach, things that have phthalates, formaldehyde, all that stuff, and most of your cleaning products do. That's why I don't shop at your big box stores. I shop at a store that makes all their products in America without the toxins. It can really throw your hormones off and make you estrogen dominant. Nine months is God's calendar from the time of conception. So I got a positive pregnancy test 3 days after my transfer. My transfer was November 20th. 3 days later, I got a positive pregnancy test. So conception would have been like November 20th or November 21st is when conception would have been. But my embryo was already 5 days old at that time because it was a 5-day-old embryo. Yes, I am in the 3rd trimester and the babies move a whole lot. They don't move as much when I'm like talking and like interacting like this. I am not nervous at all. I'm trusting that God's gonna watch over me and the babies. And I have faith. I have faith that had faith that he was going to help get me pregnant through his grit, through God. I'm now pregnant. He gave me the answers I needed to be able to get pregnant, and he's going to help get me through this childbirth. What kind of treatment? I don't know what you mean treatment do I recommend. I'm not for sure because I'm not a doctor. I don't recommend treatment, but I do recommend doctors or natural remedies that you can do. So I'm not for sure. Maybe reword the question and I might be able to help you out. Don't know if they're identical or fraternal. Won't find that out till after you're 18 weeks pregnant. Yay, congratulations to you. For endometriosis. Well, I would start with eliminating if you're using the toxic cleaning products or toothpaste, any of that stuff. Like that can mess up your hormones. So I would definitely make those adjustments. I would look at foods to see how, like, are they estrogen dominant foods? You want foods that are not estrogen, like fish, organic fish, red snapper, grouper. You want to eat a lot of leafy green vegetables, carrots, and I know that's not a leafy green, but carrots, cauliflower, all that stuff. Eat as healthy as you possibly can, no processed foods. I know that sounds crazy. I've not ate a processed food in over 8 weeks because all I eat are very healthy. It's a very healthy diet for these twins to keep from throwing up because of the acid reflux. And there's also some supplements out there that can help the PRP treatment. That's the platelet plasma rich infusion. It can help with endometriosis. I had that done at CNY Infertility and it was $300. All that is your own plasma infused into your uterine lining. And so if you're trying to get pregnant, they could do it like in a natural cycle or I'm not going to answer that because I don't want to be raked across the coals on social media. I'm going to do a birth update after I give birth to these beautiful twin girls. But I'm tired of defending myself in a way that I don't think I should have to. But people in the social media world are so judgmental, and I'm planning a natural delivery as possible. I'm going to leave it at that. We are going to go into Tennessee. I live in Alabama. I'm 30 minutes from the line. I'm 30 minutes from Huntsville Hospital. So it's about the same. Yeah, I understand. I would ask it too. And I would love to answer it. And I did talk about it one time in one of my videos or something. And people just went crazy on me. And I said, nope, never again. Deleted the video. And I'll just wait until after. And then people could say all they want. Because I'll have my twins here. And it won't matter. Yes, God's hands are on me and on these girls. I wholeheartedly believe. I pray over them every single day. I pray over me, for God to keep me safe during delivery, God to keep them safe. And childbirth is not an emergency situation. In America, we've made it that because money. Think about it. Think about how much it costs to go have a baby at the hospital. Even though I have insurance, I literally would not have to pay a dime. One dime if I went and had a hospital birth. No joke. But the insurance would pay a buttload. And so for people that don't have insurance, hospital births are very expensive. But for us, it's 100% covered. The copay that I was going to have to pay because I signed up for this program called Baby Yourself, it would be covered. 32 weeks pregnant with twin girls. My son and husband are on their way home. They went to go see my husband's dad. It was during lunch. I'm on that super clean diet, and I was either gonna have to eat really, really early or really, really late because I can't eat out and literally can't. I will throw up because they can't cook my food like I need them to at places. And if I get any bit of spice, onion, garlic, whatever, and if they were going to eat Mexican, any of that, the acidity, I'm going to throw up. So I just ate, then I went to see my dad and visit with my mom and dad, and then I came back home. And so they're on their way home right now. I have a son who's 10, had him natural, no issues. PCOS. There are a lot of ladies that $35,000. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. I'm not having contractions. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't have stretch marks. Now, someone said it is genetics. My mom doesn't have any. My dad doesn't have any. I don't know about my grandparents. I don't remember ever seeing them on them. I don't know. It's been a while. My grandparents passed away when I was on my dad's side when I was like 16 or 15 and 12 maybe. So I haven't seen them in a long time. But my mom and dad don't have any. But one of the things that I know helps with stretch marks, I down a ton of water, electrolytes. I also take vitamin C, E, and collagen, and that helps with the skin's elasticity. That also helps with like not tearing during childbirth. My mom had twins natural at 40. They're 9 now. That's awesome. That's great. I did do IVF. Probably could have got pregnant naturally if I'd have known what I know now as far as like the fact that I have 7 blood clotting factors. I knew that prior to going through IVF, but had I known all of this 7 years ago, I would have done the blood thinner, the Lovenox injections, the 2 LIT treatments, and the PRP treatment, and probably gotten pregnant naturally and not ever had to go through an IVF clinic had I seen the reproductive immunologist first. I'm 32 weeks pregnant. And the sad part is, IVF doctors, you go there and you expect to get answers, and they run your normal tests like thyroid panel, complete blood panel, all that stuff. But they don't give you answers as to why. And at the end of the day, I was left told with, we know you're getting pregnant, we don't know why you're miscarrying. There's a lot of tests that can be run. The sad part is, most IVF doctors, mine didn't necessarily say this, but he did say that a lot of doctors think this about reproductive immunologists, think that it's woo-woo, like voodoo science. And so it's just, did I do a fresh transfer? I did a frozen transfer, a frozen embryo transfer. I went to Mexico because I had already paid for, I paid for 7 transfers in the United States, 1 in Canada, and then 1 in Mexico. Well, all of the ones in the United States were, if it was a frozen embryo transfer, just a frozen embryo transfer, it was about $6,000. If it was a full, complete IVF cycle, anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000. That's a lot of money to pay for IVF in the United States. And I have great insurance. My husband has great insurance, but it's just not covered on our insurance, which is very unfortunate. I really hate that. It was like an unfair thing, but I don't think I would have even had to have IVF coverage had I known about the RI. And I could have gotten pregnant 7 years ago, but you don't know what you don't know. Knowledge is power, and I'm so glad that I have the answers now, and that's why I get on here and share. I wonder why my husband called. He called earlier. I know he's fine, because if he wasn't, he would have just, like, he sent like a thumbs up and heart emoji and all those things, because he called. He said they were on the way home. They must have stopped somewhere. I used donor embryos in Mexico. It was $1,500. Do you know how much that would be in the United States? I can tell you because I did it in the United States. So if you go through a place like Snowflake or some of those places, or a clinic that has frozen embryos that they're going to donate to other couples as an anonymous donor, you can't buy embryos in the United States. Thank you so much. But what they charge you for is the matching service. So it's about $10,000 to match you with another couple. That's crazy. Then you have to pay $5,000 for a transfer. So you're looking at $15,000. Mexico, $1,500. That's $1,500 US dollars. And after I had just paid off all of my IVF debt, or I've now paid off all of my IVF debt, I said, I don't want to go through that all over again. You can match privately with a donor in the United States. The other social media platform that has groups, that one, you can match with people who have remaining embryos. It's called an embryo donation embryo adoption group. And I matched one time that way. There's another group called NRFA. It's a website. You pay a monthly fee. And you match with people that have remaining embryos. There's a long process involved in that. You have to get to know the couple. There has to be a relationship there, and then you have to pay a contract fee. The contract fee, depending on if your clinic is, so let's say that the clinic that you're using does not accept NRFA contracts. I know this has happened in the past, not to me, but I've seen it happen to other people. Then you have to go pay like $1,000 for a contract. I paid $350 through NRFA. I think it's up to like $400 now. And then you have to pay to ship the embryos, or you go to their clinic, wherever they're at. And let's say you have to travel. Well, travel's expensive. Flights, rental car, hotel, all that stuff adds up. And if you ship the embryos, you can use a place called Cryoport. It's so it's not selling embryos, but they call it a matching service. But you're still paying $10,000 for a clinic to match you with another couple. However you want to look at it, slice it, dice it, whatever. That's still 10 grand. Like Snowflake charges 10 grand or ish to match you with another couple. Okay, you're gonna get blocked for asking that question. Sorry. Okay. So the original couple can donate their remaining embryos to a clinic, and it's an anonymous donor. If you go through a place like NRFA, you will privately match with another couple, and it's like $30 a month for the couple that wants to adopt the embryos. For the donating couple, it's free on the website. There's another Miracles Waiting. That's another place that you can match with couples that have remaining embryos. But there's a long process involved in that. And that's why I just said I just want to get this over with. I've been through this 7 years of trying. I just want to be pregnant. I now have answers. I know I need a PRP treatment. We did the 2 LIT treatments. The 2 LIT treatments are only good for 9 months. So if I was going to have to match with another donor and then go through the process of adopting the embryo and all that stuff, I would have to potentially go back and have another LIT treatment. And I said, I'm just going to go to a country where I know I can get a good quality tested embryo and I'll be fine. And that's exactly what I did. I'm so glad I did. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. It shouldn't matter someone's age, but for the record, I started trying at 36 for our second child. Whoever asked that, I haven't seen it. If I do see you ask that stupid question again, I will block you and I will report you, because I'm so tired of being judged on here about being 42 years old. My mom had me at 40. I turned out just fine, and I'm in the best shape of my life. And also, my mom's twin brother's daughter had her first biological child at 40, second at 42, and they are super healthy and in the gifted program. So, there. I do eat very, very healthy. Extremely healthy. Fish, white rice, avocado, eggs, lots of greens, carrots, broccoli, that's green, cauliflower, all kinds of healthy stuff. Ate healthy every single day. Watermelon, cantaloupe, blueberries. I've just now added in corn. Prior to this, it was corn from my parents' garden. The blueberries are from my parents' blueberry bushes. So if People are so judgy on here. I hate how women are the worst. Like, they can be so judgmental on, oh, do you have stretch marks? And I'm like, no, I don't yet. Oh, but you're probably going to get them. Who says I am? And who cares if I do? Like, I mean, what the heck? What does it really matter? I don't care whether I get them or not. Am I going to try to do something that might prevent it? Yeah. Drink lots of water. Take a little extra vitamin C, E, and some collagen. But if I get them, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm just going to be like, this is where I carried the twins. So, yeah. Women's bodies are amazing. God made our bodies amazing. And but people love to try to tear others down because I think it makes them feel better if they can try to tear someone else down because maybe they're so miserable in their own life. I don't know. For everyone, I really do. For me, I started feeling them moving like at 20 weeks or something. It was like little flutters. And now they like push out on my stomach. They're not moving right now. But in the video that I posted earlier, they were really, really, really moving. My 32-week update, they were really moving. But right now they're just still. But I can feel something right here. If I push hard, I can feel something right there. So when I get off the live, I will invert myself. I'll do all my stretches. I do all kinds of stretches. I get on the pregnancy ball. I do all the exercises on the pregnancy ball. And I've been doing that since like 12 weeks. 2 babies. I am 32 weeks pregnant with twin girls. I'm just all belly. I'm tiny except for the belly. That's it. So yeah, just really excited to be where I am in this pregnancy. Well, I think I'm going to call my parents because they've texted me. Oh, they are moving right there. Well, I think that's A. And you can barely see my skin popping. Like, I don't know if that's a knee or a foot or a hip, something, but it's right there. Ah! Hold on, I'll see if I can get it on the live. Maybe. It's like right here, where the Lovenox injection. So that's from where I give myself the shots. I can see it, but I don't know if y'all can. It's so cool. I just love that. I get so tickled when they move like that, when they move my skin out. It's just amazing. Yes, I have names. Sort of, kind of, maybe. Cersei Lynn is baby A. Cersei's my maiden name. Lynn is my mom's middle name. And I love the name Cersei. So if you've ever heard of the town Searcy, Arkansas, that is my family name. Oh my goodness. You are going to get blocked for saying that. I am not too old for kids. You. Okay. Woosah. Control. Filter. I don't have a filter. And then this baby B, is Sadie Renee or Sophia Renee or Sarah Renee. So those are, people are mean. Women are the worst. Oh my gosh, they are so mean to each other. Like, I'm guaranteed to get stretch marks or just, I mean, horrible in some of my content. So I don't understand. Maybe it's because they're so miserable in their own lives that they have to tear someone else down is the only thing that I can figure. I have a 10-year-old son. You're having your first daughter in July. Congratulations. That is my Lovenox injections. I have 7 blood clotting factors, so it's unfortunate. I have to give myself the Lovenox injection shots daily. Yeah, I know. Like, if I don't have something nice to say, I don't say it at all. Thank you. My dog is awesome. What do you think about these girls, Shadow? Huh? Okay, I just want to go to sleep. Mom, I'm having a lazy day. What are you doing? What do you think? Being an ex-college that you help, that it helps spend time with schools. I am very excited. I'm due August 10th. According to the OB, August 20th, according to my midwife. And the difference is the midwife said she goes off of God's calendar, which is, which is like 9 months. And the OB goes off of whenever you had your last cycle. So I like God's calendar better. So we'll see what happens, because I could go early with twins. Daniel wants to know if Caleb can come over tomorrow. It's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Autumn. Awesome. Happy birthday. Yay. Autumn has gifted me with so many cute things, y'all. She really has in this nursery. Oh my goodness. If you look and you see the bed skirt and that it's on the crib there, she gifted us with that. A ton of things that are in this nursery she gifted me with. So many things, and came to my baby shower. So the babies have not dropped yet. So maybe Caleb can come tomorrow. I will tell Brad you said Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to Adam. So let me make sure that I hadn't already told, because I think I told Gage's mom that he could go over there and they may be going swimming, but still, maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday I think is my OB appointment, and I was gonna take him with me so he could see the ultrasound, but maybe like Thursday or Friday. Oh, Shadow hears, I think that's Brad and Caleb pulling up right now, and he hears them. Shadow, go see if Dad and Caleb, or go see if brother, go see him. Go check things out. Go. You can go in there. Go, bye-bye. Oh, you're good, okay. Oh, you are, awesome. Okay, very cool. I love being pregnant. I could be a surrogate. I literally love pregnancy. Yes. And now that I know like what I need, I would so be a surrogate. Like 100% love pregnancy. Would be pregnant for like just no issues. Okay, so let me find out. They just got home, but let me find out and I'll text you. But I think I am going to hop off here because they just got home and I want to spend some time with them. So I'm gonna hop off my live. Thank you all for listening. It's good to see you, Autumn, on here. And I will talk to you all in my next live. If you're not already following me, my name is Cindy. I talk about all things fertility, my pregnant belly, twins, my son, husband, everything. My husband does not like being in my content, so that's why he's not in it, except for if I just shoot like a still shot something of him, but he's not going to talk in my content. So anyway, that's why he's not in it. Just a choice of his. So like I said, follow me if you're not already following me, and I will see you all in my next video or next live. Bye, everybody.